to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamp's warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight. Wargamen in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargamen in miniature, let's fight some more. Tiny soldiers on a grand paper plane, rolling dice to echo cannons refrain. Kingdoms rise within this tabletop dust. In strategy and chaos we play. Tiny soldiers on the table march in line. Painted shields and swords, they shine so fine. Dice roll like thunder, sealing fate. In this battle of ours, let's not be late. Wargamen in miniature.
Hello everybody, this is Derek and I am coming back with some Pendragon. We are going to be starting momentarily as soon as everybody gets on board, and then we're going to go jump straight into continuing the battle that we stopped in the last stream. Okay, so just let me kind of get into Discord and see if everybody pops up, and then I'll be right back.
Strategy of giants on a scale so fleet. We topple empires with a cup of tea. Wargamen in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargamen in miniature, let's fight some
My
more.
face is working.
Battlegrounds in living rooms, legends unfold in the chaos of dice. Our stories are told from the rookies of war to generals wise. The fate of tiny worlds lies in our eyes. Snacks to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamp's warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight.
Pushing figures on the table. Hey Sean, how you doing, my man? We need some medieval music. Looking forward to tonight's adventure.
Wargamen in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all.
Well, most of mine are pewter, actually. So I'm in Roll20 and I'm in Discord, and one of the players said he was going to be 30 minutes to an hour late, which is perfectly fine. We'll just have him sit out one of the fights. Now I've got some medieval music.
Tiny soldiers on
We can turn that off. And I can go to my what would it be? Theme music? Yeah, listen to this. This is about two of my players.
Under the moon where the cold winds wail, 3 knights rode out in their shining mail. Gwina's the clever with a wit so keen, Sanson the strong with a sword unseen. Michael rode last, his heart aflame, seeking a truth, not seeking fame.
Hey, Mason.
Sorry about that. I got home really late today and I'm running super behind.
You are perfectly fine, my man.
I got home like 30 minutes ago, had to put away groceries and do chores real quick. Did it, record time.
Their tales worth more than silver or gold. Through forest deep where the shadows creep, they heard the cries of a maiden weep. Gwina said, "Hark,
Oh.
do you hear that call?"
There is new music.
Samson replied, "We'll save them all."
You haven't heard this?
Michael drew
I feel like I haven't.
close.
Okay, let's start
His
over.
voice was
Because it
It just started when I opened the page. I thought.
it's a tale of your exploits before the king.
under the moon where the cold winds wail. 3 knights rode out in their shining mail.
I'm worried about what that means.
So keen, Sanson the strong with a sword
Oh.
unseen. Michael rode last, his heart aflame, seeking a truth, not seeking fame. Alright, through the dark and glen, 3 brave souls, no fear of men. Oh, Gwina, Sanson, Michael bold, their tales worth more than silver or gold.
Pretty wicked.
Through
I like it.
deep where the shadows creep, they heard the cries of a maiden weep. Gwina said, "Hark, do you hear that call?" Sanson replied, "We'll save them all." Michael drew close.
You know what maiden
His
they're talking about.
voice was low. Knights of honor, onward we go.
I can only assume they meant it's a bad sign that I keep forgetting her name. Lady Gale.
No.
No?
The maiden,
Oh, because before the king.
Maiden of the Woods.
Oh. Oh, right.
Their tales worth more than silver or gold.
Here, you go ahead and take an inspiration for this one.
I actually have it labeled in Roll20 as the Bard Song.
I see that.
Through forest deep where the shadows creep, they heard the cries of a maiden weep. Gwina said, "Hark, do you hear that call?" Samson replied, "We'll save them all."
I like it.
Oh, ride
It's catchy.
through the dark
Yeah.
It makes a good theme song. It makes a good action song.
This is back when Michael was still with us.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but I've got a folder that I put everybody that makes a character and then leaves the game. I put them in a folder I call quitters.
Oh, yeah. No, I hadn't scrolled that far down recently. I see that now. Because it's got the art in it, otherwise I wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, Cadmus and Roland.
And I've also got...
Roland got demoted back to a squire. Oh no! I hit my Aramis traveler map bookmark on accident. I just finished opening things. Okay.
Yeah, we can't listen to that all night.
Of course.
Yeah. So there is Shogun. I don't know what's up with him. But I did see that Joseph said he was going to be late.
Yes.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Shogun! Yes. What do you mean now?
I'll have your soul.
Now, I'm only really waiting on Owen because Joseph said he was going to be late. I don't know. Did Owen say anything about being late? No.
I just said in Mortal Kombat, your soul boy is mine.
I don't like his avatar picture because it's animated. That's cool. Yeah, so basically we're sitting here just kind of giving him a chance to show.
Battles unfold on a crafted stage, figures move in a strategic cage. Miniature worlds where stories are told, tactics and plans in the fields of old.
So how has everybody been doing this week?
Pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
just peachy.
Yeah, my the Shire here for the society is
Mm-hmm.
hosting an event this weekend called Bacon Bash, and
Ooh, bacon bash.
yeah, and my
What's a bacon bash?
it's an event where they eat bacon. I guess I don't know. I haven't been to one. Um, but my wife is apparently the feastcrat or something. So all this week she's been cooking, and you know, once something's finished, she'll bag it up and put it away and move on to the next thing. And she's like had boxes and boxes of like cooking stuff like flour and sugar and whatever else out in the loaded out to the car and everything because I think she's leaving tomorrow.
So was it like a potluck thing?
No, it's a Society for Creative Anachronisms event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a medieval reenactment kind of activity. They're not reenacting anything. They're just
Role playing.
role playing. Yeah.
So they're gonna have duels and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Um, and that's probably why they call it Bacon Bash. They bash on each other. But yeah, there's as opposed to a bacon party, you know. Um, and
Somebody
there
just arrived.
he is. All right, Owen. Now that you're here, we can begin.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
That's
Sorry
good.
about that. I lost track of time with my son.
There's no excuse for that. You will have to be here on time every time. We are more important than your family. You know I'm kidding. Okay.
I know.
Are we missing someone?
Yeah, Joseph is gonna be late. I guess he's pregnant. I don't know. So yeah, he said 30 minutes to an hour, I think is what he said. Yeah, 30 minutes or an hour. Not 30 minutes through an hour. It's either 30 minutes or an hour. Okay. I thought that was funny. Okay, so you guys are in a battle, right?
Yes, we are.
You guys are keeping track and all that of your morale and your the you guys successfully made battle roll which allowed you to choose between a couple of different options. I'm trying to remember where we were here.
Two options. One was Lothian, and I forgot the other one.
Gore.
Gore,
Yeah. Yeah. King Lot's cavalry charge up the hill, equalizing the foot's height advantage with their horses. They're limited to either the Knights of Lothian and the Knights of Gore. And you guys were in the midst of making a decision on which one you wanted to choose. Because I failed my intensity roll. And if I remember right, one has 6 knights in it, and the other has 4 knights. But the Lothian ones are the ones that outnumber you. But I'm going to modify this because Joseph is not here for this fight, and I'm not going to put him through it. So we're going to just say for this fight, he's resting up in the rear or something. So, yeah. So that means it's only 3 Knights of Gore and
I need some rest anyway. He's got some hit points.
5 Lothians.
So what do you want to do, fellas?
Knights of Gore, stern men from the kingdom of Gore, far to the north. These knights may look a bit archaic, but they fight as well as any knights. And then the Lothians, they are an extra large convoy of men from King Lot's kingdom of Lothian. Not only are there more of them, they strike harder than other knights. Mainly, and if you remember from the King's Tournament, I'm not going to say they're not honorable, but they're not as honorable as you are. They fight with a little bit of that I'll throw dust in your face to get an advantage kind of way.
Why don't you have a hit point banner or token?
Because his token doesn't have it.
I think we take a risk because we're with Arthur again, right?
Yeah, you're up on a hill with Arthur, yeah.
Okay, then I think we I think we need to go for the big wins and go for the tougher fight.
That's all right. I'll follow you to death, my brother.
Gotta make sure they know our king's glory.
Yeah.
So, Sir Caradoc, what is your maximum hit points?
Let me look. Pretty high.
I know you're currently at 27.
My maximum hit points is 30.
30, okay. Thank you. Boom, there we go. Whoops, I put it in the wrong spot. All right, no worries. I can fix
The
this.
green bar.
Yeah. Everyone. There we go. And then
The only one unwounded is Gwyneth.
now, if I delete you and I was to drag you onto the table, yeah, you'd be good to go.
He's good. All right, let's get this done. How many rounds you guys want? Valorous?
Okay,
Valorous.
So you decided to go with Lothians?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your current what is your current morale?
Our current morale is somewhere 17.
Okay, because it requires 13 minimum to take on these guys.
Oh, we got 17.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I wear a master kit, so let's do this.
Well, that's good.
We like pain.
That does that bring a token with it? Let me see. Oh, it does. Okay. There should be a card. Encounters, that's probably what it is. Well, that's what I had up in before. Never mind. Okay. Um. All right. Now these guys are all mounted. Okay, and it's only you three against these five. There are others fighting Joseph and Arthur and all that other bull honky. So you don't need to worry about that. We're going to round 2. And you decided you're going to go with Valorous, which is the 2-round combat, if I remember right. Okay. Let me bring up my GM screen. Let me go to the battle procedure page. Just so I don't forget stuff. Okay, set the encounter, battle roll, select encounter, reduce morale. Okay, that is after the fight. Select your posture. Chose Valorous. Each area. Number of combat rounds based on your thing. Okay. It's all pretty straightforward. Yeah, okay. All right, so because it's 3 to 5, who wants to take on 2?
I'll take 2. I like painting.
Okay. Who else?
I'll take the other extra.
Well, since you're a veteran, you're the eldest. Well, you and Sanson together.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the way it's going to work. There is no height advantage for having the hill because they're on horses, which gives them the height advantage. So it cancels each other out. They do have lances on the first round of combat, and if they use their lance during the charge, they're going to get a length advantage, unless you decide to use your spears. If you use your spear on the first round of combat, there's no range advantage.
Okay.
I guess the first round we should use spears.
Right, like
Yeah.
Yep, like
A
exactly.
horse is coming.
As the horse, right?
Gotta-
Exactly. Yeah, because if they get a range, they get a plus and you get a minus. So basically, by using your spear, you prevent their plus and your minus. Okay, so Sir Caradoc, are you using a spear?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to be using your. Now, you can use it two-handed or you can use it one-handed. If you use it two-handed, you don't get to apply your shield, uh, but you do extra damage.
What's the damage to him?
Plus 2 dice. So it's your normal character damage, but you add 2 dice to that.
2 dice or 2
2 dice.
hit points? So it's 76?
76.
If you start with 5.
I do start with 5.
Yeah.
I will do one-handed. I don't trust myself to survive this fight without a shield.
Well,
Yeah, I'm also going to do one-handed.
you can switch, but for the second round, you can just.
Okay. Then
oh,
I will two-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Then
can
I'll
always
two-hand
just
it
pull
as
your
well.
shield out. Oh, technically, think about it like this. Your shield is over your arm. You're just gripping the spear with both hands,
Right.
and you're just not able to quickly maneuver the shield to block with. You still have it there. And then on the second round, you just whip out your sword or whatever and just go to town or go one-handed. Okay, so Sir Caradoc, you said you're going two-handed?
Yes.
All right. So,
I can survive one round. I hope.
yeah. You keep dreaming. Okay, these guys are the Lothians, man. Okay, so Sir Caradoc, you're gonna make a spear
Yes.
skill roll.
Yes.
And I am going to be making also a spear, but only because with a charge. I get no pluses and no minuses, and the same with you. You get no pluses, no minuses.
Yeah,
I should have killed King Lot when I had the chance.
I succeeded with a 1.
Oh, great.
That's horrible.
I
That's
think I'm
a
gonna-
horrible roll. Remember, I'm trying to get as high as possible and still get.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I get any sort of. It's my. Oh no, I failed.
Okay, you have a 5 in spear.
Yeah,
That's
sword is
horrible.
where my.
Yeah. That's where it should be. Okay, so you take 24 damage, but you do get to apply your armor.
So
That still hurt.
Yeah, I take 14,
It
which
takes-
is knocked down.
Well, hold on. It's high. What about your mortal wound or whatever it's called?
Major
Major-
wound is 16.
Okay, so you're not majorly wounded, but it is higher than your knockdown.
Yep. 14 is equal to my knockdown. 14
Equal.
damage.
I have to check now because I can never remember. Characters taken up. Blah, 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 that's unconscious. That's major wound. Okay, if the damage received is greater than your knockdown, then you no.
Okay.
So if it's equal, you're not knocked down.
Okay.
But you do take the damage. Remember to apply that to your current hit points. There you go. And don't forget to apply a wound line because that can be healed. All right, Gwyneth, you're getting 2 of them on you.
Sure.
Okay, so you know what that means? They get a plus
No.
5. No, you get a minus 5.
Oh, rude.
They don't get a plus. You get a minus 5.
But I get to attack both of them.
One at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's going to charge you. And he gets, what did I get? I get no pluses, no minuses. Why did I just roll damage? Never mind. Ignore that.
Yeah, why did you roll down?
Yeah, that is a silliness. There we go. I rolled a 2.
So I just have to pass. We tie.
Oh, that's a tie. What happens in a tie? That would be considered partial success, not applicable? No. Combatants tie. Here we go. Both suffer damage minus your armor and shield parry protection value.
Ah. Well, I hit him harder.
You did.
I just have to hope it's enough.
You did 27.
Is my window zoomed in? Yes, it is. Okay.
Why does he only have 10 armor? Hang on, I'm looking. Yeah, he's got a shield. Yeah, +6 with shield. There we go. So he's got -16, so he takes 11 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, he did that one-handed? Jeez. Oh, he's on a horse.
It's a lance.
Yeah.
Now hold on.
Okay, so
that is not more than his knockdown. It's not more than his major wound. So he's perfectly fine.
Okay.
No, wait. Hold on. Back up. You did 27. 27
Yes.
is higher than his knockdown. He has to make a dex roll or be unhorsed.
So I don't have my shield, so I've only got 11 armor. So I will take 14 damage, which ties my knockdown.
So you're not knocked down.
Correct.
But you don't look at knockdown at the reduced damage. Knockdown is the total damage.
Oh. Well, that is more than my knockdown, but not double.
So now you just make a dex roll or fall off.
I fumbled.
Yeah, so you fall to the ground.
He knocked me on my butt. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that kind of treatment.
Why not?
It's okay. I'll get him. I'll get him back next round. And so then there is the second night.
The second night, and remember it's simultaneous, so you're still standing.
Maybe this is why I fell. I got stabbed twice at the same time.
Well, he might not hit you. You do have a -5 though, because you're attacking
Yeah.
by 2 of them.
Fingers crossed. Ooh, we both fail.
Okay. So there's no hit, no damage, nothing happens.
Set that back to 5 because it's one-handed. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you are knocked down and not out. Okay, Sanson. Are you going two-handed or one-handed?
I'm using a shield.
So you're going one-handed. You are using a spear though? You're taking that, right? So
Yeah, I can still use a shield, right?
you can, yep. But you only get one-handed spear.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. All right, so let's go with the first guy. You get a -5 because you're taking on 2
Yeah, I
opponents.
heard.
Man, I'm rolling a lot of 1s. Which succeed, but not if you succeed with a 2 or more. Okay, so you missed him. He does 22 damage to you, minus your shield and armor.
I don't get a shield, I fail.
You are correct.
Just minus the armor.
But you still get your armor. And 22 is probably more than your knockdown. So go
Yes,
ahead.
it is.
Go ahead and make a dex roll for that. Yep. So you're not knocked down. Okay, the second
Oh,
one.
12 points, right? 12 damage.
Yeah, 12 damage. Make a wound line that has 12 damage on it, and then we'll go with the
Yeah, I
second
know how to do it. I got it.
second lance.
All right. Watch out fail. And you can do it, Stanton. Nope. Failure.
So that's another 18 damage. Minus 10.
So I'm gonna take the 12 off. Okay, how much damage is this? 8?
10? You have 10 armor, right? Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8. Now, I do believe that 5 hit points is probably lower than your unconscious value.
You're right. I'm unconscious.
You fall unconscious. All right. So, who we go into the second round? They don't get to use their charge. They're now just going to be standing over you with their swords. One of you is going to get 3. I think that's going to be Sir Caradoc.
Oh, neat.
Because you're standing. So before Gwyneth can get up, they do have a height advantage. Because of the being prone. But then you'll stand up at the end of the fight. Because movement is at the end.
Are we gonna be captured again?
Possibly. Caradoc, oh wait, no, hold on. This is not correct.
All right, back.
Mounted opponents can never have more than 2 against anyone else. That's just something that I read last week. Yeah, mounted opponents, because the horse gets in the way or whatever, the most you can ever engage with mount while you're mounted is 2-on-1. Okay, so let's start with the first Knight of Lothian. You get a -5 because only to hit because of the number of people you're fighting. I get a +0, and there you go. I got a failure. And so did you. Okay, so it's a miss and a miss. A swish, swish. Now the second one goes for his sword. I got a success with a 14. That's pretty good. Now you need a -5, remember. You get it against all your opponents. And you fail. So no shield. But I only did 11 damage. So you take 1 point of damage and you can make a wound line, a new wound line with 1 point of damage on it. And Is 11 more than your knockdown? I don't think so. So you're not knocked down, and you're not. Now, is 12 less than your. Uh, is 12 less than your unconscious? Probably not.
No.
So you're still
Nope.
good. So you're good to go. Okay, so we'll go with Gwyneth now. You get a -5 for attacking 2 people, and a -5 for being height. Height is a plus and a minus. It's a 10-point swing.
Jeez.
So this Nidalothian gets a height advantage on you, which is
Yeah, we're
five,
captured.
which is 5. I succeed with a 3. I
I don't
assume
think we saw this through.
I should have picked Gore. And you fail. So take 19 against your armor.
So I will take 8 because I
Right.
failed, so no shield.
Right.
19 does pass my knockdown.
Right.
10 is above my unconscious.
Above. Okay. But
Above.
now,
My
yeah,
unconscious is 8.
so now we have one more knight attacking you.
And if he hurts me, I am unconscious.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. I fumbled.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you drop your sword, but you take 17.
So it'll only actually be 6. So I have 4 health left. So I'm unconscious, but I'm not at 0.
Right, you're unconscious.
Hey, don't forget to put a check by your sword.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
That's good call out. If you fumble, you get a skill check. Okay.
Man,
Luckily,
I wouldn't have passed even without the -10 on either of those.
they flee, and you're all not knocked out. Sir Caradoc is still alive, so he is able to drag your bodies back to camp. Not bodies, because you're alive.
Wasn't able to hit him, but I was able to bring you guys with me.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it every time.
You get
Grabbed us by
I can picture
zero
the,
you get zero glory for that.
he
drag
grabbed
my
us by
hand.
the back of the collars and just started hauling butt.
Well, he's not the only one. I mean, there are others in the Conroy that are
I don't think he could drag us himself.
yeah. And you don't have that far to go. But it does say Arthur is wounded.
Ah, shoot.
We failed our king.
Okay, so you guys are back at camp. As the game master, I would recommend the third round be rest, so that the physicians can attend to your wounds. And you
Yeah,
can,
but we're still going to be pretty weak coming in.
and I totally forgot something. You have a morale loss. It's after every encounter. It's not anything special. It's 2d6. So roll 2d6 and subtract that from your morale.
Go, Gwyneth. You got it.
Yep. 5. See, now you're down to 12. Retiring to the rear takes the Conroy out of the battle for at least one whole battle turn. and restores 1 die points of morale. You may also get skilled chirurgeons, armorers, and spouses. Okay. To attend your wounds. Each of the players rolls a d6 and adds 14, and that is the skill of your surgeon. Everybody has like a different person working on them or whatever. Yeah, it's 1 die plus 14. So Gwyneth,
I got a good one.
you have one that's a 17. So now you roll a 17 against each of your wounds.
I only
Sam,
got 15.
you got a 15, that's right. What, not a d20? What's it? Oh, okay, you're rolling for the wounds.
Yeah.
I got a very good one.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Nice.
got a 19. Perfect. Okay. Remember, if the chirurgeon rolls a success, you get your healing rate back against that one wound. If you crit, you get double.
What if they fumble?
Then you subtract 1 point or 1 to 3 points, or hold on. Yeah, that's a rule book question. Wish I knew the page.
Well,
Right.
before this unknown stranger messes me up, they do bump me back to 12.
Okay.
Which is not half my hit points, so I am debilitated still.
Why would you be debilitated?
Don't you get that if you're knocked out? No, Sanson!
Oh my god.
Let's go to the healing and find out. Because I'm not sure if you are debilitated just for being knocked out. Plus, I need to know what happens when you fumble a chirurgeon roll. Okay. Losing hit points below the unconscious characteristic. Yep, that's the very first line. If you get knocked out, you're automatically debilitated. If you take a major wound, suffering a fumbled first aid roll. Okay. Suffering a fumbled first aid roll debilitates you. That's aggravation and deterioration and falling and disease, fire and heat. I don't need any of that. Poisons. Okay, fighting beyond debilitation. You can do it. You just have to make an energetic roll, and if you do and you fight, you get a -1 hit point. And debilitation gives you a -10 to your die rolls.
Great. That's not going to happen. We're probably getting minuses from the beginning, from the other advantages.
Okay, a fumbled. No, that's chirurgeon. That's not first aid. Okay, hold on.
But if you have success after the fumble, does that do anything? Or you just fumble once and you're debilitated?
Yeah, as soon as you fumble, you're debilitated. So you suffer a D3 hit points if you fumble a first aid roll,
Right.
Oh, you jerk.
and you become debilitated.
You told me you washed your hands.
Well, you had a broken leg, so he thought the best thing to do would be to amputate. And then you caught him before he started cutting into you.
All right, so I roll a d20.
Yep.
For
And
each of my
you'll pass on anything except a 20.
Well, seeing how it's going so far.
Listen, man.
All right, so a
It'll
success.
be okay.
So that does my healing rate against my wound.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So my first wound is, let's say it's 1 point of damage. That just removes that wound.
It removes 1 point of damage, right?
Okay.
And whenever you make a healing roll against a wound, it automatically removes the wound.
Okay.
The wound line. I mean, the points are still gone.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going back into the fight next round.
No, we can't. We won't be able to hit anything.
Speak for
Debilitated.
yourself. Hold on.
Okay, this is round 3 while you guys are getting your healing rate.
Out of curiosity. Oh, yeah, no, I cannot hit anything.
Did you get all
That's
your
what I
wounds
told
taken? Caradoc, did you get all your wounds taken care of?
Roll on my last one.
Also, there's 2 of them against us.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Yes!
1d3 of damage, and you're debilitated.
Join us, brother.
Join the debilitated.
Join us in the crowded, stinking, injured tent.
Okay.
Bring our bed saying.
To get rid of debilitated, you have to get over half hit points.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
This puts me at right under half my hit points.
Just under. There you go.
Lucky you.
Okay, so you're probably going to be watching the rest of this battle as observers. So, yeah. So that's no problem. I mean, there's a lot of observers. There's the, you'll be standing in the campsite watching all the other knights that survive fight. And Arthur, even though he's wounded, he refuses to withdraw. He's going to stay in the front line.
As long as they don't have to cut off my leg or armor.
No, they didn't. Okay, so that was turn 3.
Be right back.
Yep.
I'm one halfway decent hit from dying. I love Arthur's spirit. I can't match it.
Everybody can make a battle roll. Remember, if you're debilitated, it's -10. No, wait, hold on. That's only if you go into the fight, right? Fighting through debilitation.
I believe so.
Yeah, so you don't get a minus. Just you're standing on the side, someone's propping you up, you're leaning up against a tree or something, and you're making these battle rolls.
Oh, now I get the 1. How's it feel? Yeah, I stole your 1.
Okay. So you notice something from the sideline.
I will be right back. I gotta put my son in bed.
Okay.
Or we could do the Star Wars thing. I surrender.
Yeah. No, you guys aren't. You're not surrendering. Come on now. Okay. Using what? it does have a whole chapter on this Battle of Beddergreen, which is the name of the battle, called Using the Whistle. But oh well, he didn't want to use it. Okay, successful skills bring unwelcome news. The banner of Count Sanum is amongst the ranks of Lot's forces. So, he is the Count Beddergreen. So I'm going to a map where your battle is taking place. Remember that little castle that you went to offer a gift, which you didn't have, but to try to get him on the side of King Arthur? Well, guess what? He's not. I don't remember the entire story. I think you only spoke with the seneschal, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
His steward. Yeah, but his banner is actually on the other side. So that's something to be
Hey,
aware of.
what?
And King Leodegrace, he's not present at the battle, right?
Bunch of traitors.
Let me read this once again. The battle success. Count Sanum is across the field, and King Leodegrace is still nowhere to be seen. Yeah, okay. Now on turn 3, that's something happened on turn 3. Count Sanum of Beddergreen orders a retreat in the face of light resistance, exposing the right flank of Lot's army. So, if you weren't in the rear, you would have been able to take advantage of that. But since you're in the rear, you can't take advantage of that. So let's move on to turn 4. Did you get your D6 of morale?
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah,
Hold on.
go ahead and add the D6 of morale.
3.
Yay! What does that bring you up
Now
to?
we have 15.
Okay, so now you can actually take some encounters. Not that you're going to go back into the fight. Staying in the rear, right? There is a... You can only stay in the rear a certain number of turns. Let me get to it. Battle. The battle.
Well, we're mortally wounded. That has to be done.
Oh, I know. But reduce morale, choose all that good stuff. Okay. Combat. Capture. Nope, you weren't captured. Retiring to the rear. Okay. Might be prudent. Okay. restores 1d6 morale. And Kyurgens hurt you, apparently. Okay, you may opt to remain disengaged for as many battle turns as you like, regaining 1d6 points of morale per turn until morale reaches its starting value, at which point you must return to battle. Or leave the field, which is considered dishonorable. Okay, so Kyurgen recovery, that was turn 3. On turn 4, you're going to stay out of the fight. Is that what I hear?
Well, if it's something where we're gonna have to go back in or dishonor ourselves, then
Well, that's only once you reach max morale.
Yeah, we haven't reached our max morale.
yeah. But we will after the next round, so
22 morale is our max. I don't think we're going to reach it.
oh, was it? I was okay. I
Yeah,
forgot we did a fight already.
Yeah, it's 22, and you only get a d6.
Yeah, okay.
And who knows how long this fight's going to last.
Right. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. We'll hang out in the back.
Okay, so on turn 4, just for convenience sake, go ahead and roll a d6 to add to your morale.
Okay.
But something actually happens on turn 4.
Oh, that puts us at 20.
Okay, so you're close. Turn 4. A cry goes up on Arthur's left flank. Ban and Leograce have come. Their fresh knights burst from the cover of nearby woods and attack the northerners' exposed right flank. The flank collapses. If you're part of the event, you're not. Yeah, okay. So something major just happened on the left flank of the enemy. Leograce and Ban both showed up. Ban is a name of some people that they brought their armies, which increases everybody's, literal morale. So we're going to go to turn 5. You can decide to go back into the fight, debilitated, or you can stay out of the fight because you're not at max. You're at 20, and 22 is max, so you can do it at least one more turn.
Oh.
No, it's tough. But
We could do one more turn.
and none of these Kyurgen rolls or anything can help because you can only roll against a wound once.
Yeah.
We'll do the last battle. Is there a turn 6?
We don't know that.
You don't know that.
Let's stay out this one. We still got 2, so we're not at max morale. We don't have to go.
I'm going in.
Yeah, Caradoc's going into.
Okay,
Wow.
you're only going in if you make an energetic roll. So just roll your energetic.
I'm going in.
I failed.
Samson is having a hard time standing. So, I mean, he's only got 9 hit points. He decided not to go in. But Gwyneth has decided. He made the roll.
Come on. Apparently, Caradoc is not.
And Caradoc's not. Okay, so Gwyneth, you're going in solitaire. Which, hey, that's what happens, right?
So I prepare to roll a new character.
Exactly. No, you just take over your squire. Okay, on turn
Oh,
5.
but he sucks.
Turn 5. King Lot orders his knights to fall back under cover of the many missile troops and infantry who maintain their shield wall. The center and left fall back abruptly, but in good order. No pursuit is possible. Player knights, Gwynnis, participating in this event may only choose Cambrian archers, northern pickers, Pictish pikemen.
How
And
for pickers? They go after horses.
and you can now roll a
Oh, no, I have one.
battle roll to see if there's an opportunity.
Okay.
No
I
opportunity.
failed.
No opportunity. So Cambrian archers, northern, and remember you can choose just one round. You don't, you can be cautious. Northern pickers and Pictish pikemen. Northern, it's not pickers, it's prickers. So I think the northern prickers are here. Let me just tell you, Cambrian archers you've already fought. Northern,
Yeah, and they get the first round of just shooting arrows at me.
right. Northern prickers hailing from the lands around the Roman wall. These rough men ride tough hill ponies. While they may be the best armed men of their remote dales, they are no match for a southern knight. And then hold on, and then there's the Pictish pikemen, which are painted men from the mountains far beyond Lothian. They wear
I'll go after the Picts.
no armor and carry no weapons other than a long spear, not even a knife. Morale minimum is 8 for Pictish and 10 for prickers. And
But they've got that range. I've already got a -10.
Prickers are armed with lances. And the pikemen,
Yeah, let's.
Pikemen, there's 2 of them, and the prickers, there is 1.
I'll take the pricker.
All right.
I like my odds. Slightly more than the other one. Still don't like him much. I look around me for Sanson and Caradoc, and I go, let's get. Oh.
Wait, you went with a pricker?
Oh. Yeah.
What are they called? Northern prickers? Okay. Nope.
Yeah, let's get them, guys. Guys?
Sorry, brother, I can't get out of bed.
What did I say? There was 1 of them?
Yeah.
Okay, there he is. Okay, the prickers are mounted on ponies. And so he has a height advantage and a range advantage.
Not if I get my spear.
That is true. So how many rounds are you going to be in this fight?
2.
Okay. Going for the Valors. All right, don't forget you're at -10 for being debilitated.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay. And
Okay.
And so he's got height but no range.
The height gives me a -5 still.
Yep.
I thought we were still on a mountain. Does the height count?
Yeah, he had to charge down the mountain. It's not a mountain. It's
Yeah.
it's only a ridge line. It's like a little.
So I am, of course, using my shield here, one-handed spear.
Okay. You can go ahead and make your attack first before I kill you.
Yeah,
Did you fumble?
I failed.
Okay. Am I giving a +5? Right? For height? No. Yeah, just height. I failed as well.
Oh, good.
Okay, so now he's using a mace.
I am sword and board.
There you go. So he only gets +5 for height. You're getting a minus.
And I only get -15.
That's right.
I fumbled. So did he.
Oh my gosh. What the hell?
Roll 20.
Is it a tie?
Taking its name literally. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's also dual fumbles.
Yeah, combatants lose. Neither suffer damage. Both drop break weapons.
Well, I was using a sword,
And both.
which I
So you
believe
drop.
doesn't break.
So you drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It's the end of the fight. That was the second round.
I tried.
That's right. So
At least you survived.
morale loss is a D6
Okay.
because you're Conroy. You didn't
2.
defeat him. He didn't defeat you. There's no honor gain or loss.
You get out of here, you jerk. Don't you come back here again.
I'm gonna give you glory for that.
Yeah, Gwyneth is so lucky. She's so lucky.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give you the full amount of killing him, but just by the sheer fact of your willingness to chase them off the battlefield, you're gonna get 12 glory.
Awesome.
Nope, 13.
Oh.
13 glory. I got to round up. I forgot.
13 glory.
Gave you half. It's 12.5. So, yeah, 13. Okay, so that's the end of round 5, which I think is the end of the battle, but I'm not sure. Let me double check this. Second day. Events. Okay. Day 2. Yep, 5-round battle on day 2. Yeah, King Lot is, as a recap, King Lot orders his knights to fall back and disengage and flee and all that. And your pursuit down the hill against the pricker was possible because of your aggressiveness. And yeah, you make them flee the battle. Wow. Okay. Everybody is alive, which is also a good call out. All right, so what happens now at the end of the conclusion? Okay, narration. Here we go. Flavor text. Arthur has scored a victory. Is that true? Yeah, that's what I want to read. Arthur has scored a victory, albeit failing once again to break Lot's army. It is a safe bet that the Northerners will be back. Okay, we're going to jump a day. It's a day after the battle. The king's men stripped the battlefield of booty and stacked the dead for cremation. Rumors fly that King Arthur was promised all the battlefield plunder to the foreign knights, which I think I've mentioned that. The men of Gannis, Bettergrain, and Cameliard each get triple the normal plunder. Arthur oversees the division of loot, keeping nothing for himself. Even so, his knights grumble loudly. There is little to begin with, and they get none. King Arthur also refuses all booty and a small consequence of men who just fought for him. Okay, after Arthur received the treasure, that you guys had recovered for him, he distributes it amongst his troops. Every knight gets, and you might want to write this down on your character sheet, you get 20 librum worth of silver. So if you want to know how many pieces that is, you just multiply that by 240. What's that, 480? 4,800? What?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get a bunch of silver. The party, because you recovered the treasure, receive an extra 20. You get double, basically.
40 Libra?
40 librum worth of silver total. So that's a lot. 9,600 silver?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys get 9,600 silver. Okay, after the Battle of Bettergrain, the army disperses to the nearby countryside to rest at manors, castles, and towns. Arthur, with many of his men, including yourselves, stay at Bettergrain Castle, the seat of the county. While you're there, King Arthur receives Count Sanam. Now, if you remember, during the battle, his banner was on the wrong side. Or I should say, maybe not the wrong side, but the other side. Who delivers a long account of how he had sworn homage to King Lot. He basically says, I swore homage to King Lot against my will. And if you notice, during the battle, I called for a retreat before we had lost the battle. I did that as to help Arthur.
Anyway, how was it against his will?
Yeah, but he doesn't really share that with the public. Let me drag you guys over here.
Yeah, but he did that retreat made a huge opening. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
King Lot he might have, now this is hypothetical. King Lot might have come to him a year ago, and he might have said, you're on my border, because this red line is kind of the border. And if you don't swear to me, then I'll come and destroy you. And he's like, okay, I swear to you then. Just self-preservation kind of deal. I'm kind of guessing.
Sounds about right.
I'm kind of guessing on that. 'Cause, so the bishops that are present agree with Arthur to atone him of his sins. And they, sprinkle holy water on him. They say a bunch of things in Latin. And basically, they try to wash his sins against the king away from him, to allow him to be, so he doesn't have to be beheaded, and all that. And
How kind of them.
yeah. Well, that's part of Arthur's request, and the bishops agree to this. They say it's possible. Things happen.
Yeah.
The count's daughter. Hang on. I think I've got a screenshot. Hang on. Would this be in the battle? It is. Okay. So that's Lysianor. You can call her Liz. She's young and marriageable. She is much the same age as Arthur. She tends to the king constantly, and he does not refuse her attention. Young Arthur is not shy, and he apparently has a very comfortable way with women. This pleasantly surprises many of the knights. He neither hides nor touts their friendship.
Sounds like me.
So in the day, he acts like a king, but at night, he acts as a young man.
That's fair.
That's not Guinevere. Just FYI. That's Lysianor, and she is being not pushed on him, but kind of letting him know there is an opportunity. Okay. So, glory. For fighting at the Battle of Pendragon, you earn 60 glory. Oh, sorry. 60 glory each day you participated. So that would be 120 glory.
Nice.
In addition to glory earned for defeating foes on the road and in battle, no messages. Okay, no messages. Okay. I don't think he promised that. Nobody needs knighting, not squires. Okay, so during this court in Pendragon with Leosinor and Count Sanum and Robert and Leota Grace and a bunch of other like nobles and hangers on as well. Uh, Remember, most people, the army pretty much scattered into the villages and manors of the local area because one castle can't support the entire army. You know, it's not possible. But Arthur brings Robert in front of him, and he asks him, "So, Robert, uh, as you can see, I have a very small household, and I would request to you to I would like to adopt these 4 knights as my own under my house, and I am willing to pay you 2 librum per year for 10 years per knight. So 8 librum for 10 years. And Robert looks around and he sees that he's got 2 or 3 times as many knights as King Arthur. King Arthur, I think, has like 1 knight in his household, plus Merlin, a few other, you know, just people, pages and ladies in waiting and stuff like that. And so Robert kind of is not offended by this, but he's unsure if he should, if this is something that he should allow. It's not an order, this is a request, and he's willing to pay for it. So Robert says to the king, let me think on this, and I will be back to you. And Arthur says, okay, don't take too long because we're going to be heading back south soon. And Robert's like, okay, no problem. Robert comes up to you guys and says, well, you overheard that. What do you think about moving in with Arthur? Your wife would have to accompany you, and your squires would all be. It'd basically be a transfer of ownership, if you want to look at it that way. You know, fealty or whatever. But you would.
Well, the way I see it, he is the High King. He has only 1 knight. He's going to need knights to protect him and fight him. So
Right.
I'm not against it.
He needs to build.
I'm
his
agreeable.
House, he needs to build his household. This is not something that he thought about last year when he became king. You know, it's just recently he realized that when he's out there on the battlefield, he's having to tag along with somebody else's knights. And so he would like to have his own little household. And like you said, his castle, or he has needs protection and okay. So what about you, Caradoc? What do you think?
Caradoc's agreeable to it.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will let the king know that you are going to fall under his banner. And when we get back, I will make sure that your families are moved to Carleon, because that's where Arthur hangs his hat. Okay, why is that not selecting that? Did I draw that on a different layer? I did. I drew it on the map layer. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. So, over the next few months, you guys,
So we're fully recovered then?
yeah, you'll be fully recovered. That's what I was going to say. You'll be fully recovered, and your families have all moved to Carleon, and you have been given residence there. Each of you have your own home. It's nothing much, you know. It's like a bedroom and a room with a kitchen, you know. It's that, but it's your own, right? You can put stuff in there, you can store it, your family can run around inside there. um, all of that is part of your deal at Carleon. And we're going to go into the winter phase. We're going to go straight to the end of 511 and the start of 512. Oh, I just closed something I needed. Dang it. Because nothing else happens of any major importance for the rest of the year, is what I'm trying to say.
What was the name of the battle? So I can put it in my
Pendragon. It's the name of the castle where the arrow is pointing. Right that territory, Pendragon. Um,
So, did we get any glory from that battle as a whole? I know there was some there at the end for Gwyneth because he was able to charge in alone. But
Oh,
You
you
must have-
you were still gone then.
oh, was he gone?
yeah, I was when I was
Yeah.
putting my son to bed. I think.
So yeah, we got 60 each for each day we participated, so 120. You also get.
I heard the
Um,
Libram.
oh, okay.
Okay.
I just missed the glory.
Yeah, 120.
Okay, so we are going to go through the winter phase. The winter phase is actually a group event. It's pretty fast. You guys should be able to, for those of you new to the game, the winter phase is it's the character advancement part of the game. This is where you go through and make rolls and things like this to improve your character and to see if your family dies or whatever. It's basically the yearly administrative phase, and this usually goes by pretty quick. Let me go ahead and pull up the rules because there is something that is. I need verbiage is what it is. Winter phase. Here we go. Okay, so each of you are going to get a personal event. And what you'll do is you roll a d20 to determine what that personal event is. So you can just roll a d20. Now, these personal events are things that happen to you at some point during the year. It's not like happening in December or at the winter event. This is just, you're rolling now, but it is something that happened at some random time during the year. And let's just do one at a time. So we see we got 2 rolls, but we got Gwyneth, you rolled a 7, right?
Yes.
You have a merciful, yours is merciful. So what that means is you have to make a merciful roll.
Merciful. Okie doke. I pass.
Oh, you succeed. Okay.
Not by much.
Your justice is tempered by mercy. And it check the trait or passion. So you put a check by it.
Okay. By mercy or by justice?
Merciful.
Okay.
This is a merciful test.
Yeah.
All right. And so Sanson, you rolled a 2, right? That is energetic. That's appropriate for you because you're a pagan. Okay, so you make an energetic roll. Also, you got success. So make sure you put a check by it. And you work hard all winter, is what it says. Owen got a 5. That is honest or deceitful. That
Half
is,
and half on both, so
yeah, your choice, honest or deceitful.
we'll do honest. Let's do what the
Okay,
roll
you
is.
do honest. So you make an honest roll.
A failure.
Oh no. A failure means if it's a trait, roll against the opposite.
So roll deceitful.
Yep.
Of course, that comes back as a success.
And put a check on deceitful.
You tried to be honest, and then at the last minute you were like, I am not opening that can of worms. Yeah, no, that guy did it.
Yeah.
Okay, it says honest failure. And then it says if deceitful succeeds, you opt to lie to save yourself some bother.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
I could see it.
Yeah, sometimes, it's a white lie. Okay, so now that everybody has made your event, we do experience rolls. Okay, so now what this means is you roll for each thing that has a check. And once you make that roll, then you remove the check. You're trying to fail at that roll. So if you've got a 19, it becomes harder to fail. If you do fail, it goes up by 1, which is a good thing, right? So if you've got a low number like a 5, wait. You're trying to roll higher than the number. Right. So if you've got a 5, it's very easy to fail. But if you got a 20, it's very hard to fail.
All right, I'll start my roll.
Yeah. Everybody can just go through all your checks and just make all the rolls. If you succeed, you just ignore it and move on. Just remove the check. If you fail, then
How
it
about
goes
the
up.
critical?
It goes up by 1. Oh, if you critical, then it successfully goes up by 1. Because you're not actually making a skill test. You're just rolling higher or lower than the number. So there is no critical or fumble.
My only checks are on personality traits. All right.
Yep, I'm as modest as they come. Nobody is more modest than me.
But if it's a fumble, still the same thing, just
It's a failure, so yes, it would go up by 1.
I love my wife.
There you go.
Man, what happened to all those 20s?
I take those.
That's all my checks.
Once everybody gets all their experience out of the way, we'll move on to the next step.
That's it for me.
Okay. All right. So as part of your now we're talking about economic situation. As part of your upkeep, Arthur gives you a brand new set of clothes. You can opt to keep it or to sell it, basically. And then you would be wearing old clothes. If you wear old clothes, the value of the clothes go down every year. And whenever we go to a feast, if you're wearing old clothes, you get minuses. But you're given it like a free set of clothes, so you don't need to do that. You could just take as long as you don't sell it, the value that you would receive is 1 librum. Do you need?
I don't think we need money.
That's
I got
what I'm
20
saying.
Libram plus the 9,600 silver.
That's right. You have a bunch of librum. You don't really need that 1 librum. Just take the clothes, and that way you'll have what they call the new robe. Okay, standard of living. You're actually your standard of living is a little bit higher than normal because you each have your own home, right? It's paid for by Arthur, so you don't have to pay for that. So that doesn't. Okay. If you are married, that's Gwyneth and Sanson, you get 6 librum added to your copper. The household knight of Arthur, that's Caradoc and Joseph, you get 4 librum added to your copper. You're not mercenaries, you're not vassals, you're not poor. I don't think either one of you need to raise any emergency coin. But if you want, you can. Now there's aging. Everyone adds 1 year to everybody's age. That's your kids, your wife, your squire, and yourself. aging doesn't actually start affecting you until you're 35 years old. So, um, so we don't have to worry about that. You guys aren't close yet. No worry about infirmity or decrepitude or any of that.
Oh, you're gonna have to edit the wife because we don't have access to it.
Oh, okay. Good deal. Good call out. I'll put a note down for that. Okay. Squires. Squires roll for every single skill. And you should have a squire sheet. Gave you last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You roll a d20 for every single skill. If you roll hold on. If they are less than 15 years old, they automatically increase all their skills by 1. But I believe that everybody has, because you age before this. So I think everybody's got at least a 15-year-old squire. So between 15 and 20, you roll a d20, and a 17 to 20 means they get a +1. So they have to roll a 17 or better for every skill. So just go through your squire and do all that.
I actually don't have a squire sheet. It's just mapped on my character sheet. Is that?
Nope.
Do you put for
You have a squire sheet.
succeeders +1 or failures +1?
Let me, I have a guy called a nameless squire
Yeah.
because
just
he didn't give me a
name
name
him.
yet.
Oh, sorry. I gave him a name at the last session.
Okay, just a second. Let me add him to your editability.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
You see him?
Yep.
Okay, good.
The ones that are 0 are gonna fail automatically.
The ones that are 0, you don't roll.
That's right. You don't roll for anything that's a 0.
Because that's not improving, that's learning a skill. And you need to be taught that.
So I'm rolling for every one of his skills that has something greater than 0.
Yes, and you need a 17 or better for it to go up by 1.
Okay.
You also roll for their passions. Same roll, same numbers.
Okay, so it's 4 goes up by 1.
Anything for a critical?
Nope. Because it's not a skill roll, you're just rolling a number.
So up by 1.
So all the personal traits too?
Passions. Not traits, just passions
Okay.
and the skills.
Okay.
Oh, that one.
Oh, and the squire skill. The squire skill is a separate skill, probably on your knight's character sheet.
Alright.
Once everybody's got their squires out of the way, then we'll move on to the next step.
Mm-hmm.
I still hear some pinging.
Flyer skill.
Squire skills on your knight sheet.
I think this is it. Yeah, squire. Okay, all set.
How's that?
Okay. Everybody can now make we're going to do a horse survival roll. Because some of you have some horses that need to die. Because we've only really dealt with personality on your war horse and not the other horses, we don't really need to roll for those. So, now, I think it was you, Owen. Didn't your background give you something about horse training?
Yes.
Okay. I think on your character sheet, in your history,
Yes, I was apprenticed to learn animal training, which gave me a +1 to horsemanship or hunting, and I chose horsemanship.
you did? Okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. Since none of you had superior horses, then this is really an unnecessary roll because if your horse dies, Arthur's just going to give you another one, right? But I just want you to know that it's a horsemanship roll, right? Let me make sure. Liege Lords replace ordinary combat trained horses have a higher risk of disablement. Yeah. Horse survival roll is necessary each winter for all combat and special horses. Yeah, so it's just a horse survival roll, horsemanship roll. And your bit and bridle doesn't affect this roll. If you succeed, then no modifiers. Okay, if they succeed, then they just live.
They live.
Yep. Okay, everybody's horse lives. Owen, does your horse have a personality?
Yes, it's careful.
Okay. Nice. So Gwyneth is Fey touched. Sanson, which one is your horse personality?
It's loyal. Love is right.
Okay, it's loyal. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay. Now we're going to training. This is the meat and potatoes of the winter, I believe, in my opinion. And of course, I keep closing this. This is where you get some points to spend. Training and practice. Here we go. So you can select any one of the following improvements. There are 5 different options. You can change a personality trait by adding 1 point up or down. You can change a passion by either 1 point up or down. You can change a characteristic, strength, dex, con, or appearance. Okay, what's the other size? You can't change size. Okay. Yep. Strength, dex, con, or appearance. Now the next one is you can train 6 skills, or if the skill is already over 15, then you can only train 1 skill. The 6 points can raise it up to 15, where the once you get over 15, then you can only raise it by 1. Oh wait, no trait may be increased over 19 through training. No passion can be over 20. No, size may be changed only in accordance with getting fat. Okay, so size can be changed. And that's after age 21. So until you're 21, you can raise your size if you want. But you only get one option here. And I'd like to hear out loud, like, which one you're choosing.
Caradoc will choose skills.
6 points?
Yeah.
Up
6
to
points.
up to 15. At that, you can't. You got to stop.
Yep.
Maybe spear.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll take the 6 points.
That's usually what it's either characteristic or points is what I think. Because traits and passions and stuff, that's only 1 point up or down. I don't know how valuable that is.
Yeah, I just raised my 2-handed haft by 1.
Was it over 15?
That was at 16.
Yeah, there you go. So you raised, okay. So you're Maul.
That was 17.
Nice. Okay, just when you get those done, we'll move on to the next. We're already on step 8, and there's only 11 steps.
I'm done. Raise my sword to 15 and horsemanship up to 12.
4
Okay.
points into sword, 2 into horsemanship, puts them both at 15.
There you go. Okay, that was training and practice. Now we tally glory, which we don't, because I do that throughout the game, right? When I give you glory, you just add it immediately. We don't worry about waiting till the winter phase to do the glory. So you've already got your glory added up. Okay, so skip that. Prestige. For every 1,000 glory that you have, you get 1 prestige point. Okay. Now you can spend these prestige points on 4 different things. You can raise a statistic by 1 point. You can lower a passion. You can guarantee a birth is healthy, or you can guarantee that a child will be born.
What was the first 2?
And you get a number. So if you've got 2,999, you only get 2 points. You have to have a full 1,000.
What were the first 2 things?
Okay, what were they? They were raise a statistic by 1 point or lower a passion by 1 point.
What's the statistic?
Your strength, dex, stuff like that.
So if we have 3 points, we could raise 3 of them by 1?
Yes. You could raise one of them by 3.
Ah.
Wait. Statistic. No restrictions apply to this increase. No penalties. Oh, well, so this statistic, what they're saying is it's stats or skills or passions or traits.
Oh, so it could be skill.
It could be anything. This is
All right.
basically all inclusive. It could be everything.
So 3 free points.
3 free points.
Because that battle put me at a 30-77.
Yeah. Con and size might help with hit points. Dex and size, I think, affect your movement rate. Not that that comes into play very often, but knockdown. A lot of things. Size affects a lot of things. But once you're 21, which I think Sanson and Gwyneth, I think you're both over 21, right?
Yep, this
I'm
puts us at
23.
22.
Yeah.
I'm at
23?
I'm 19.
I'm at
You're
20,
19, right?
23.
Yeah, so you can't increase size unless you're trying to increase your girth.
Okay, so I have 2,000 glory, or well, a little over 2,000, so I have 2 points.
Correct. That sounds right.
I will put 2 points into strength and 1 into appearance.
Oh, okay. So you're going stat heavy or characteristic heavy.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, because a 1 point in a skill, I don't know if that's as good as adding 1 point to strength. You know? It could be.
And
It could be.
2 to con and 1 to strength.
There you go. And these points are a good way to get over 20 in something. Remember, you do have a racial maximum of 18 in everything except for con, which has a maximum of 21.
Oh, I was thinking 18 was the max on that.
No, you're a Cimeric. Cimerics have a +3 on con, which raises their maximum.
Okay, in that case, I will not put a point into appearance. I will put 1 into strength and 2 into con. That puts me at 20.
Okay. There you go. Wow.
Beefy boy.
Does that change your hit points?
Yes, puts them at 34.
Okay, that's pretty high.
And my major wound is 20, and my unconscious is 9.
That is crazy high.
And my conscious at 1
I
ability.
will put I'll put 1 into size because I can still grow,
Yep.
and 1 into strength.
There you go. You got big.
Yeah, I put 1 into size like every year until 21.
Okay, so that was your prestige rewards. Now, family roles. If you have a child that's alive, which I think Gwyneth is the only one with a kid, right? Am I correct?
No, I got one.
Sanson has one.
Okay,
Plus,
so
I got a guaranteed health.
okay, you spend a prestige on that?
Yeah, last time.
Oh no! I mean this year.
No, not this year.
Okay, so how old is your baby now? 2 years old?
Yeah, 2.
Okay. Roll a d20. If you roll a 1, your baby dies. Don't roll a 1. Oh, you're good. Okay. And Gwyneth.
There's a 1 in it.
Yeah. How old is your kid?
Mine was born in 5'10", so she will be 2 this year.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, it's going to 5'11". She will be 1 this year.
I got 2
no,
children. I
no,
got
no.
roll.
The age happens
Oh, wait.
immediately. So you age first, then you roll. So if she was born last year,
So I guess she's 2.
She would be 2, right?
Yeah.
So a 1 kills the kid.
I got 12.
And Sanson, your roll is
I
actually
got to roll
not.
again. Yeah, I got to roll again. I got a child before marriage.
No, you're fine. But that number was 1 to 4, not 1. But that's okay. You rolled an 18. They're alive.
Both of them are good.
Okay. Gonna roll for a second child, your unwed child?
Yeah, have to roll.
Okay. That kid's older, right?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, so it's only a 1 would die. Okay, you're fine. All right, that was the family. You guys are finished with the winter phase. See, not too hard. But there is something that I wanted to present to you guys. An entourage. Do you want to hire an entourage? Meaning, do you want to have like additional servants in the house? Do you want to have a bard follow you around and sing? Do you want to have a priest that can read things for you? I know, now that you've got money, you can hire an entourage.
I want 2 midwives for my 2 child.
Okay.
And to help my
Yeah.
wife. Or my wife and my unmarried wife.
Not yet, but once my kid gets older, would I be able to hire like a tutor? It is a daughter. If that changes anything.
You mean take the responsibility away from your wife and give it to someone that can like read?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That would be considered a professional.
Not yet though, because she's only 2.
Yeah, a tutor is considered a professional, and it is 1 librum per. What is that per? Per day? No.
It better be per year.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise, I chose the wrong line of work.
Yeah, I'll have to servants and yeah, it does say 1 librum tutor professional. But I don't see the let me think about this. Let me take a note. I'm gonna make a handout for myself, and I'm gonna put entourage because it's not gonna happen immediately.
Yeah.
Follow.
It'll start next winter phase.
No. It's gonna happen this winter. They'll like start filtering in. Yeah. So Gwyneth, tutor. Was there anybody else that was thinking about followers or anything? And then what I'm trying to say is, over this next week or so, I will do a little research in on exactly how this works. Because it's a new book, and I haven't had a chance to read through everything.
Also, a question: can we have hired weapons trainers for boys?
That's what you are.
Yeah, that when your kid hits 7, if you're planning on them becoming a knight, right? When they hit 7, they become a page under some lord, probably Arthur, and that lasts for about 7 years. So from 7 to 14, they learn servitude, rank structures, and they learn physical labor, tending to horses, delivering messages, and they just learn the goings on of the castle and stuff like that. But when they hit 14, they become a squire to some knight, and it's his responsibility to teach him how to fight. And that happens for the next 4 years or more, maybe 7 years, up to about 21. And if your squire doesn't become a knight by the time they're 21, they're basically made an esquire, which basically means they're not a qualified knight. But that's a failure of the knight, in my opinion. But if you want to have like a separate, they're not going to be able to learn any of that stuff until they're at least like 10, 11, 12, something like that anyway. But yeah, you can definitely you can train them. You can hire foot soldiers. You can even hire a knight if you want. Guards. You can hire master of hounds. Engineers if you need them to build something for you. You might have a staff and you want to have somebody be a chief of staff. You can hire chaplains, hunters, jesters, tutors that we already talked about, tailors, a mistress. I'm just throwing some names out. I'm skipping over a bunch of stuff. You can hire a druid, chirurgeon, an herbalist, a physician, a horse groom, a dog boy. If you're a lady, you could get a husband. Okay.
What about the ladies in waiting? Who
Yep.
becomes the ladies in waiting?
Ladies in waiting are basically, think of them like squires for a lady. There's handmaidens, which would be like the senior squire. But yeah, you can get multiple handmaidens, multiple ladies in waiting. Work in a noble's household. She could be a maiden, lady, or a damsel in waiting. Lives at the court. Okay. And that's basically it. Yeah, but I'll give you a list of possible hirings, so you can decide this next week or what have you. But right now, there's really no other choice other than Gwyneth looking for a tutor to teach a specific skill. Right? And which skill are you trying to teach? Like reading, writing?
Oh, it'll be for a specific skill?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Your wife teaches all the household stuff. And then whenever your kid's a girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she would become like, if you want her to be a knight, you can also put her in that path, or you can have her go you know, doesn't have to be a knight.
Hmm.
You can make her a lady in waiting if you want.
They would have advantages if they learn to read.
Yeah.
Caradoc would look for someone who could read to him, and probably a groom for his horse.
Okay. Caradoc is looking for a I don't know if we could call it a scribe, because there is such a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like read and write.
Read and write. So if
I'll
you have
decide
like
next.
so you can make scrolls, or you could read messages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll decide next week.
Okay.
I'll say literacy and instrument.
Okay. Like a bard, maybe even. Okay.
Mayhaps.
Okay, we got that out of the way.
Well,
All
if
right,
she's a
so-
lady in waiting, she needs to be able to entertain her man, and so she needs the instrument for sure. And knowing how to read, you could come in handy.
Which instrument are we talking about? The skin flute?
Ah. That is my daughter? No, probably a
Okay.
liar.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out next week. We have year 512 to deal with. And in the meantime, this is all going on. You are hiring, you are taking interviews or whatever. Okay, so we're going to jump time as we do in this game. And
Do my wounds go away? I'm sorry, I didn't think I asked this.
absolutely, you are no longer
and I heal back up
debilitated.
to full.
You are full health. Yes, absolutely. Because how many hit
I
points?
figured it would with the healing rate, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you normally get your healing rate per week. So if you're down 30 points, it only takes 10 weeks, 2.5 months. And that's exactly what it is. It's been multiple months. It's actually early spring in 512. That's where we're gonna continue this. It's early spring. Okay, I got some narration, I guess, a whole page of it. It's early spring, and King Arthur is holding court at the town of Oxford. Oh my gosh, where is Oxford? Cameliard? No. Hang on. Isn't that where college is at? No, I don't know. I'm sure it's in the south somewhere. Glevum, Colchester, Londinium.
Is there Oxfordshire?
That's what I'm looking for. Do you know where it is? Do you see it?
I googled it. It said Oxford is located in Oxfordshire, England.
Yeah, where's that at?
City situated in the south central part of the country,
South Central.
about 50 miles northwest of London.
Okay. Oh, found it. Thank you. Boom. Okay, do you see the party marker?
No, we're still looking at the town map right now.
Oh, okay. There you go. Should be right there. Yep. Okay, so you are in attendance, regardless of whom you serve. Yeah, we know you're with Arthur. Much of the talk surrounds an event that occurred just a couple of weeks ago when Arthur made a pilgrimage to St. Albans. There, Queen Igraine, the widow of King Uther Pendragon, told the tale of how a child was begat upon her by a man in the guise of her first husband, the Duke of Cornwall. On the night he died in battle. The babe was subsequently taken by Merlin to fulfill some sort of debt. Merlin, who was at the feast along with Arthur, confirmed the story and, most shockingly of all, claimed that none other than Arthur himself is the child Igraine bore, whom he gave to Sir Ector to raise as a fosterling. If true, this, of course, makes Arthur the son of King Uther and the new Pendragon. Many tongues at court, when the king is absent, are still wagging about these developments. Arthur, meanwhile, has continued developing his ideas about the order of knighthood. He has coined a new word. Knighthood is marvelous, he says, but chivalry is a knight's duty. I shall say it again. Chivalry, just as knights have been above the normal run of mankind, so are the chivalrous set above other knights. You may create a chivalry passion if you don't already have it. Does anybody not have it?
I don't think we do because it didn't exist until now. Oh, I have it. I have a 6.
Okay. Anybody else? If you don't have it, you can add it. If you don't want it, you don't have to.
But how many passions do we have?
You can have 40 points of passions in each category.
No, how many total passions?
You can have all of them.
Right.
If you had like, yeah, if you don't have chivalry, you can add it, and it's 1d6 plus 6 is what it starts at.
Chivalry.
Since King Arthur is putting an emphasis on chivalry, I would recommend getting it. Just
So 9.
you have a 9. That's pretty good for a starting passion. Okay, so you cannot use it for inspiration until they achieve the chivalry ideal. Just okay. So you have to become what's called a chivalric knight before you can use the chivalry passion.
And how does one do that?
Yeah, there are like 6 different knightly paths that you can pursue, and one of them is chivalric knight. Let me briefly go over these. It's basically a goal to set. You know, it's like something to strive for. And I thought I had my PDFs open, but I don't. They closed, or I closed them. I probably did when I closed the Entourage book. Okay. I'm checking to see if there is a nightly ideal handout. because it would be easier. Ideals. Okay. Okay, here's some titles, just so you can chew on this a little while. Chivalrous Knight. Okay, that's one. Religious Knight. Romantic Knight.
Oh, I'm a romantic.
And then Knight of the Round Table, which there aren't any because there is no round table. They haven't decided on that yet. Okay, so there's really not that many. There's romantic, religious, and chivalrous. Okay, let me see if there is. Oh, come on. Okay, this is something, but it's not letting me share this. Interesting. Okay, so let me ask you if you guys have the compendium. Do you have that in your type?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so when you go to compendium, just type in ideals under rules. Does the
Okay.
ideals pop up?
There's no matching result.
No. But I feel like you gave us a handout for that once.
I might not have shared the compendium. Okay, I'll see if I can't fix that. Okay, so chivalric knight. Becoming a chivalric knight is the goal of many knight. There's benefits. There's required traits and passions, and religious knight, and then romantic knight. Stanson said he was probably going to be romantic. It's the champion of love, which they believe to be greater than honor. A knight of romance must satisfy the normal requirements of the romantic ideal and be a practitioner of fine amour or courtly love. A romantic knight is called a lover.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. They get protection from magic and miracles. Oh, wow. Okay. Required, they get other things too. But let's see if I can copy and paste this. The knight must have a total of 90 points between 6 romantic traits to qualify. And they have to have a passion. There you go. That's in chat. So
What are the 6 romantic traits?
it's right there. Romantic traits.
Yeah, but what are they? Oh, wait a minute, I see it.
Now, chivalrous knight. People recognize their behavior and reputation. 6 different traits are important. They have to have 96 points among these traits. Oh, they got a bunch of things they got to deal with. Okay, this one would be the chivalric knight. It starts where it says knights must have a total of 96 points.
Energetic, generous, just, merciful, modest, valorous.
Chivalric knights get something called the armor of virtue. They get 4 points of armor.
Dang. 96?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so, like I said, this is something. That's why I didn't really reveal this at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
This is
You need 16 points in each one of those chivalrous traits.
Oh, I forgot to add valorous.
but still.
No, I did add valorous. What did I miss?
So, like,
Generous. Yeah. So I've actually got 78, so I'm still a while away.
oh no, it's 96 points in just those 6.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got 78. I forgot to add one of them. So I've still got 18 points to get in those specific traits.
Yeah. It's basically like if you do the math, every one of those traits has to be 16.
Yeah.
And if you want protection from magic, you can roll against your chivalry passion, and a success grants you immunity from that supernatural effect. That's some magic bullshit right there going on. There's also religious knight. They get the most bonuses. It looks like. And they just have to have famous values in 6 traits and 1 passion. Famous is 16. So it's like you got to have 16 in all of them. You can't spread it out. Like these others, you can have 10 in one and 20 in the other. But this one, you have to have 16 in everything.
In everything?
Well, so 6 traits.
Oh, yeah.
For the religion.
Well, I mean, that's...
You
Okay,
just
fair enough.
Any 6 traits.
Any 6.
Right, and 1 passion.
1, 2, 3.
Nope, that's not true. Okay, hold on, I lie. If you're Christian, then it's these, and if you're pagan, it's these.
Chaste, forgiving, merciful, modest, spiritual, and temperate.
That's exactly correct. Minimum value is 16
those
in
3.
all of those.
Well, I have 3 of them.
Okay.
And... chaste, forgiving, merciful.
They get, if you're Christian, you get 4 hit points.
Oh, I don't care about this one.
If you're pagan, you get damage and healing rate. Okay, but either way, these are all kind of in the future. Just know that they exist.
I'm actually very close to the religious knight, other than my chastity. But I need like 4 points in spiritual, 2 in modest, and then 6 in chastity.
How do I get adoration?
Adoration is love. You can just pick it. You can just open any passion at any time. You can just say, I want to add this passion. And it's a D6
I got
plus
love of
6.
family. Would that be the same thing?
Yeah, love of family is exactly right. But adoration is normally of an individual, right? Of your beloved. So, like your wife or someone that you passionately love. Okay, so we've taken a few moments on that. Moving on.
If I add that, what do I have to roll for the passion?
1d6 plus 6.
I made it. I got 11.
Nice. So as you converse about the rumors that you heard about Arthur becoming or being the son of Uther and Merlin handing him off to a foster uh, and all that, um, a squire arrives at court leading an exhausted charger, a horse, which is draped his master. And the squire tells the following tale. At a well on nearby Otmore, a strange knight is challenging all passers-by to joust and allows none to pass without combat. It's merely a flesh wound. Okay, no, none to pass without combat. Though his master would have avoided the fight if it had been possible, he fought and was slain. The king says, how do we rid ourselves of this menace? Before anyone can do anything, a young squire dashes forward and throws himself on his knees before the king. Indeed, if any one of the The squire says, I'll fight the stranger. And I can do it. What do you guys say or do?
Oh yeah, I'll go. I'll go.
I'll go.
We'll go.
What about the squire?
Yeah, he can come. I'll let him take a chance. And if he doesn't make it, we'll clean up after him.
He goes, Grifflet, that's his name. Grifflet, he draws his sword and he taps him about the shoulders and the head. And he says, go meet this man as Sir Grifflet. The king looks at you, offering your services as you have. This apparently pointing at the dead knight on the horse. This is a powerful man. Consider this again. You may die at this, and he points to the doorway, at this man's hands. And what will that do anyone? He pauses.
It could satisfy his bloodlust. Or we could injure him in the process, giving the next knight a better chance.
Based on my new edict on chivalry, you do understand that these fights are one-on-one.
Of course.
Okay.
But if I stab him, he's going to take time to get better. In the meantime, the next guy to come along might be able to take advantage of that wound. Or it'll
Okay.
get him off the road for a while.
If you insist, then I am not going to stand in your way and prevent you from the glory that you might achieve. And the squire that showed, the one that initially delivered the message, gives directions down the road where to go. It's Otmore. It's just down the road. It's you can't miss it. There's a pavilion and everything is set up.
I bet you I can.
All right. So you mount up. Your squires attend you and mount their horses, and the new knight, Sir Griblet or whatever his name was, Griplet, I think. Sir, where is it at? Griplet. Okay. So all 5 of you plus squires, 4 squires. So you guys go heading out down the road. Am I accurate in that assumption? Okay. You find an old pavilion. It's seen better days by the roadside, not far from a fountain. A squire and 3 other people stand near it, watching the events with a sad air about them.
What events are they watching?
Inside the tent is Sir Griflet. He looks, glancing from a distance, it looks like he's been wounded. Because he rode on ahead. He didn't have a squire to wait for. Make a recognize roll with a +10. This would be everyone can make a recognize roll with a +10.
Success.
Looks good. Success. Good. Success. And success.
Success.
Everybody succeeded. This is a renowned knight, Sir Pellinor, and any knight with fewer than 6,000 glory may decline the challenge without loss of honor. On the other hand, any knight with more than 6,000 glory must engage him or lose 1 point of honor.
Is this the same guy who said, is this a flesh wound?
That's exactly right.
Is he going to try to bite my legs off if I cut off his limbs?
He'll call it a
I'll
draw.
bite your kneecap.
He'll call it a draw. Okay,
Yeah.
so he salutes and speaks from behind his faceplate. I warn you, I am under the curse of this place to fight everyone who comes this way. I would much prefer to hunt down the dreaded questing beast, but alas, must remain in this accursed place instead.
How have you become cursed?
A victorious knight at this place must remain here, fighting lance to lance with every knight who would pass by until first blood. I may not depart until I am beaten fairly, and if beaten unfairly, all those who would strike at me are condemned to remain here under the same conditions. The curse does not allow me to surrender.
This is a very specific curse.
I must be rendered unconscious or killed.
I thought you said first blood.
I will claim victory with first blood. You can only claim victory with unconsciousness or killed.
Oh.
If, remember, the person that defeats me takes my place.
And then
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
If you defeat him, you get cursed.
That is correct.
Yeah, but
You want to do that.
but if the only way to leave this place is for someone to beat you soundly without you getting first blood, well then whoever stays here is the best around, the best jouster around. And this clearly isn't the first man here, so if I beat him, then I will be the best jouster in the land. And if I lose, I lost to the best jouster in the land. There's no shame in that. And he's not, from what he says, going to try to kill us, so what's the harm in trying?
If you win, you gotta stay here.
Yeah, but it means I'm the best.
But you can go if you want.
Yeah, I'll try it. I shall give you a round, Sir Knight. My spear is not just for show.
I wish you luck, because I would like to be free of this curse.
You know,
How far are you allowed to leave this place?
I am not allowed to leave this place.
Yeah, but is it like 10 steps from the spot you're in? Is it within a half mile?
10 steps
Like,
is too far.
Oh. So you don't even have like a little hut you're just standing here. That sucks.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who did this?
I don't. The questing beast, probably. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll find out when I beat you. Um, where is Sir Pellinor? I want to see his character sheet. Okay, give me a second. Oh, wait. The Hunter Knight, the Religious Knight, the Hardy Knight, Courtier, Champion, Adventuring Knight. No, none of them. Those are all BS people. Spelling it right? 2 L's. Okay.
You have to use your shield if you want to.
Well, we'll be jousting, so it'll be horse
Oh, it's
lances.
no.
Okay, well, that's a rule. Okay, I thought there would be a link here, but of course there's not. Knight of the Fountain. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay, there's Arthur. Merlin. Pellinor. There he is. The Questing King. All right, so Gwyneth, we'll start with you. Obviously, right? Because
yes.
you're the one going after this guy. He's using a war horse. You're using a war horse. He's using a lance. You're using a lance. Blah 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 blah. So no pluses, no minuses. So you're just going for charge or horseman, whichever is lower.
Okay.
Do you want to invoke a passion?
Yes. I want to invoke
And
my.
okay, just FYI, this fight is only
Yes.
going to be lances. One
Of
pass,
course.
one pass. If you fail, you turn around and go with lances again. So it's not like get into the fight and then pull your sword out.
I will.
Unless you get dismounted or something.
I'm purely jousting for my honor. I must best this great lancer.
Okay.
I successed.
That's +5.
Yes. I
To
pick
what's
the lowest one before I add the 5, correct?
correct?
Okay,
The 5
then
is on the total.
yeah. So my charge is a 13, my horseman is a 15, so it will be charge.
Okay. So when you attack, just click charge and add 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't really want to know this, but I'm going to tell you this. He has a charge of 30.
I like my odds.
All right. So let's do it. Always one off from critting you.
Well, I also succeeded with a bigger number.
That is also not true.
No?
Nope. I add 10 to my number, so I have a 19.
Oh.
Um, it doesn't actually reduce the critical number. It adds to the die roll. I'm gonna have to double check that. Because if it adds to the die roll, it gets +10. But if it adds to the only the critical value, then you would beat him. So
I like that option.
yeah, let's look at combat. Okay, combat. Sorry for looking up a rule in the middle of the game, but we'll get it.
That is the nature of a tabletop.
Resolve. Here we go. If the combat modifier, okay. Bonuses and penalties. The winner rolls the number of dice. I guess it would be under modifiers.
Yeah, one more, you would have had a crit.
Yeah.
That was a good charge.
Okay, almost. Common modifiers. Here we go. I don't think it's even. I think I'm in the wrong place. I think it's opposed die rolls. I think that's where it's at. Yeah. So it's like rules, skills, uses. You know what? I'm going to try roll 20. Damage by skill modifiers. Okay. Okay, a knight with a sword, 20 plus 4 is a plus 4 critical bonus. The final result is the player rolls a 16. The final result is modified as 16 plus 4 equals 20. The knight scores a critical on any roll other than the skill is greater than or equal to 16. Yeah, the critical bonus also increases the odds of winning the opposed roll. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So he has a 19.
You just barely beat me, though.
Right. So you take damage.
Do I, though?
I don't know. Do you? Pelennor on horse does a few dice of damage.
Hmm.
18
I take 1 damage.
because you succeeded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's correct. And is 18 more than your knockdown?
Yes.
So it's a dex roll.
I'm good.
You're not
Well,
dismounted.
he did say first blood, so he got her.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
first blood, so I win.
Yeah. I,
Well, you can go again, but I won the first match. I'm still cursed.
Double
He looks bummed
double
out
or
about it.
nothing.
He looks bummed out about it. Well, does any one of your friends want to give it a shot, or
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
your
Oh,
passion? Your
that's all
passion
you
is
do.
your passion is still in effect. If you give it up to someone else, your passion will wear off.
Mm. I look over at the other two. You guys want to go?
He has like over 6,000 glory. Come on.
And?
This guy has been around the block a couple of times. You don't have to defeat him.
That just makes him a worthy foe.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, you're going to have to knock him out. You think you're going to do that?
Just need one good hit.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, so your passion wears off. Do you want to invoke a passion?
Probably gonna have to if you want to win.
Yeah, I'll try to invoke honor.
Honor? Okay, yeah, that works.
So we'll roll. I do not invoke honor.
He has a passion called Hate Irish.
Am I Irish?
Oh, no. But he has it. But okay, a failure is a bad thing when it comes to passions.
Definitely.
You don't get a medium like no effect. It's always good or bad.
Oh, this is
And
probably going to go poorly.
it's going to go poorly. Let me pull this up so I have the right numbers. I'm not lying to you. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Critical success? No. Failure? No effect. Okay, hold on. That is not right.
What would they call that when you fail?
Okay,
You get
so
this,
your result
this-
is failed, so that is passion crisis. Okay, passion crisis.
Was that melancholy?
Melancholy, yeah.
Melancholy?
Maybe I should just type in crisis because I think that's how it's listed. Okay, maybe not. Not compassion. Okay. The passion role. Failure, passion crisis. You're not impassioned. You don't lose a point from passion. You are not inspired. You are dole and sorrow. A failed passion results in one way to trigger a passion crisis. Okay, so regardless of the cause, if you have a passion crisis, you must make an unopposed roll against your passion that triggered the crisis. This happens sometimes when you have a passion and something happens to what you're passionate about. Like, let's say you love your wife and you invoke a passion when you're fighting, and then all of a sudden she gets killed. That could cause a passion crisis. But in this case, it was just the fact that you failed. So make a second passion roll.
Oh boy.
Any modifiers? No effect. Okay. No modifiers. Wait. Modifiers. The knight has failed their task while impassioned. Current is inspired. Own actions currently. Nope, no modifiers.
Okay.
This determines
Success.
Success means you have melancholy. Okay, so melancholy.
I think that's like -5.
Melancholy lasts for days, just FYI. It's not something that goes away super fast. Melancholic nights are depressed and prone to lashing out. You're in an emotional state, incapable of normal actions. You get a -5 to all skill and passion rolls.
That's what I thought.
You gain 10 glory. Weird. But no, you become melancholic, so you get glory for it. Okay. It does not strike immediately if you're actively engaged in activity like fighting. It takes effect once the activity is over with.
Oh, that's lucky.
Yeah. So it's like you go through this fight and then you all of a sudden get all bummed out about it or something. Yeah. So no minus right now. But afterwards, you're going to go into a melancholic state.
All right.
Yep.
So charge.
Yep. Charge or horsemanship, whichever is lower.
Charge.
Yep.
Fail.
Yeah, just making sure his horsemanship is also 30. It is. It's actually 20 plus 10. So whatever that means. Okay, that is what I roll. I scrolled. I got a 17. Okay. So I crit you. So you, and because you failed, you only get to use your armor. What is my critical? It's almost always 4d6. Okay, got it. So this is quite a bit. He does 36 damage to you.
So is that more than your knockdown?
Yep. All right.
Is it more than double your knockdown?
No. Well, yes, before armor.
No, 36. Is 36 more than your double your knockdown?
Yep.
Okay, so you're automatically knocked off your horse.
Okay.
But what is your you get what, 10 points of armor?
Yep.
So you take 26 damage.
All right.
Is that is more than your major injury?
Yep.
You're knocked out.
Okay.
And he wins.
Huh.
But he doesn't kill you, obviously. You just get knocked unconscious with a major wound.
Yep.
Your squire runs over to you and helps you out. You can do a squire first aid roll, or one of these knights that are with you can do a first aid roll. Who would like to do it? What's your
ain't that great?
I've got a 7.
okay? Eleanor's got a 17. If you want to let him do it.
Sure.
Yeah, by all means. Are you just really good at everything, sir?
I have been cursed with competency. Okay, so you get your healing rate back on that wound. Does that bring you up over half? No, I don't think so. It might, actually.
Puts me to 8 hit points.
Okay, you're at 8.
What is your unconscious value?
Yeah,
8.
It's also 8.
Yep.
Characters taken, if their hit points drop below their unconscious value. Okay, so yeah, you're conscious now, but you're debilitated.
I don't think anyone of our experience would be able to take this knight. It took Lancelot to take him out, and he was a very experienced knight.
The hell is Lancelot?
Yeah, who's
No, out of character.
yeah, who's Lancelot?
Out of character, I'm talking.
Yeah, but someone's got to be Lancelot here, and it may as well be one of us.
I
Okay,
doubt it.
so I'm just gonna step forward and say I win.
That's fair.
So let's go to what happens when the players lose. There's actually two. I've got a page where it says they win, and there's a page that says they lose. So there is a possibility that you could have won.
Very low possible.
Very
I mean,
low.
I almost got him hit.
He is the knight at the fountain, defeating, no, Pellinor victorious. Here it is. If Pellinor defeats the challenging knight, then a surgeon comes from nearby and applies first aid. Oh, okay. It's not Pellinor himself. Okay. There is sufficient time to return to the king's court with the dead and wounded. Okay, so you pack your bags and you head out, including the new knight, Sir Griffless. You come back. King Arthur says, "Welcome back. I see that you guys have got your ass kicked. So tell me about it."
There was a knight by the name of Sir Pellinor. He claims he is affected by a curse and cannot leave the spot he is in until someone defeats him in a fair one-on-one joust.
Now, just
He has been there for some time.
just out of character, he's a pagan, and his religion is 11. So yes, he's got skills that are less than 30.
Okay.
But okay, so Arthur is like, oh, bummed out. You know, I really thought you guys, if anybody, you guys would have been able to take him out.
He is inhumanly good.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, I don't know what we can do then.
Now, he is of a kind disposition. He even healed Uh-oh. I accidentally closed out my page.
Caradoc.
Well, yeah, he even healed Sir Caradoc after defeating him. He doesn't wish harm, he just is cursed to be in that one spot until someone beats him.
Yeah, he doesn't want to beat.
And he is interested in going home.
Okay, I will try to find out what Merlin has to say about this. It sounds like there's magic involved. We can't have magic ruining my knights. And Sir Pellinor, he's a king of Cambria, I think, or from someplace up north. Cambria, I think. But I know he's a king. Okay, so those of you that are wounded, you know, get some rest, and we'll talk about this in the morning. Maybe we'll come up with some kind of magical solution. Merlin might be able to help me out.
He's the king of Leston noise? Something like that.
Where? Is this something your character knows?
Nah, I just Googled Sir Pellinor.
Okay.
My character didn't say that, I said that.
Okay.
Just let you know.
Okay. So So in the morning, when you guys gather for breakfast, and you have to be helped. Those of you that are super debilitated or whatever, you have to be assisted to breakfast and all that. The next morning, King Arthur is not present. He is not at breakfast. Nowhere to be found. Merlin is also gone. Sir Kay is alarmed about this, and he orders searches of the nearby lands, dispatching parties in different directions. If you're capable, he would send you out as well to go find this king or Merlin or some kidnappers, or maybe he's just out for a morning ride or something, but we just can't have the king just disappearing on us.
Can we continue this next session? It's really late.
It's not 11 o'clock yet.
I have an idea of where he might be. You guys want to go check by Sir Pellinor?
That's where he probably is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I was going to call it anyway. But just remember, Shogun, that we played from 7 to 11. All right, guys. Yeah, we can end it right here because it's a great spot to end. It's the king is missing. It's the start of a new. You got to go find him. It's a perfect start.
Oh, Shogun, you're in a different time zone now, aren't you?
I don't know if he is. It's Louisiana.
They're not. Are they central?
I think so. I don't know.
I'm central.
Yeah, he's central.
Oh, okay. Never mind
That's
then.
all good. All right. So we got the Battle of Bellagrain out of the way. We've got the Fountain Knight defeated a couple of you, and now the king is missing.
He hit me for 1 damage. Defeat is a very strong word.
That's true. That is true. So you're running around with 1 point of damage?
Yeah.
Well, you got to courage and have to do first aid within an hour.
Ah.
So,
'Tis but a scratch.
So let me roll.
So I will take that wound off and leave the 1 damage.
No. I'm gonna roll.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll, and yeah, you're healed. Your healing rate,
Okay.
which takes care of the 1 point of damage. But Sir Caradoc, I think, are you over half yet? Probably not, right? Just under half.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he's at 8.
Yeah. I'm at 8.
Oh wow. Okay, you're just barely not unconscious. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't have to go out and search. You can stay here in the keep if you want, or you can join them. You're just debilitated. That's all that means. And anytime you want to engage in a fight, you just have to make an energetic roll. And if you, this is bummed out. If you fail an if you pass the energetic roll, and you engage in a fight, you take a point of damage and immediately fall unconscious. So,
yeah.
So
Caradoc will probably stay back.
That's what I'm saying. You'll probably stay back. All right. Well, next week we'll find the king, hopefully, and he won't be murdered on the street.
Oh, we know where he is.
You think? Yeah. So that's probably the first place you'll go and look. All right. You guys take care. I'll catch you next week.
You too, man.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Also, this has been a very long half hour for, I want to say Josh.
Or hour. It could be an hour.
Could be an hour. Could be a very long hour. Or a very, very long half hour.
Yeah. Now, he didn't say why he would be late.
Yeah.
He might have had something going on that if we knew what it was, we would understand why it would take
Yeah.
more than an hour. So, but I'm gonna say this out loud. I probably shouldn't say this on the live stream, but I'm going to anyway. I have my doubts about Josh. I think he's a nice guy. I don't have any problems with him gaming. Nothing like that. I just think he's wishy-washy. That's all. I just think that not wishy-washy. That's kind of a derogatory term. I think he's not committed to the game. Let's say it that way. Like he just plays when it suits him, kind of thing. Is kind of the vibe I'm getting from him. I could be totally wrong. I could be off base. He might have had a family emergency that took him out of the game or whatever. I don't know. And we'll try to figure it out by next week. All right.
Or maybe it ran over by whatever it was, ran over by a lot, and he decided, oh, at this point,
Exactly.
I've already missed.
Yeah, like maybe he had a meeting that he had to go to, and then instead of an hour, it was 2 hours, and then he said, "Well, I've already missed half the game. Why bother going?" I can get that. I get behind that. I just wish he would have put something in Discord or something saying, "I'm not going to
Yeah.
make it," or sorry, but the meeting went over, or something, you know. But or maybe he fell asleep.
Well, hopefully we'll find out tomorrow, next week, something.
Yeah, it's not like I haven't missed a game. I've missed games before too, so
Yeah.
I try to be understanding. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys next
Bye-bye.
week. Bye-bye.
All right. Right.
Okay, I turned that on. Can I activate it? Oh, I can. Look at that. There I am. How's everybody doing this evening? Hopefully, you guys enjoy. Is my stream not even caught up? No, I'm still at an hour and a half. Okay, let's advance this. It won't. Oh, it's tied to my mouse somehow. I'm clicking it. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, what do you guys think? And yeah, that was the second time. I don't think he meant anything by it, but that was the second time that Shogun said that we were going late, and we're actually not going late. The game normally is supposed to end at 11, and I have a feeling that he thinks it was supposed to go till 10. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm looking at the map here. Why is he in Oxford? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about the game. Am I still? Yeah, I'm still streaming. I don't get my mouse is messing with my live stream for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. Let's go full screen and see. Okay. Yeah, this is the last year of the 512 is the last year before we go into the main adventure. The main adventure is the Gray Knight. And let me rephrase that. That's not the main adventure. I have written a main adventure, an adventure that is going to span all of England and other dimensions and fantasy creatures and all kinds of stuff. But we're not going to get to that until I run through all of the printed material. And we've already done the DM guide, the GM guide. That was 508, 509. Then we were doing the starter set, which is 5, 10, 11, and 12, and we're currently in 512. And then once the starter set is done, then we're going to jump into the Gray Knight, which is 513 through 518, I think. It's a bunch of years. But and it's full of like, not full of undead, but the Grey Knight is kind of an undead character. I'm excited to get that far because that's a really thick book. All right, guys. Well, if you want, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit any notification icons so that when we do go live or whenever I go live, you'll be notified. I play more than just Pendragon on stream. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll play Star Citizen late at night, 1 or 2 a.m. So in about 4 hours, I'll be 3 hours or so, I'll be jumping on Star Citizen. And then early in the morning, like usually 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, I will do, or 10, just depending, I would do miniature painting. So show off figure painting and different projects that I'm working on and stuff like that, as well as videos where I show tutorials and game-related videos. Wishick, Perrinborough. Okay, I don't know. I think this area over here, nope, above the Legion. I think this area right here is Cambria. Yeah, you got Longris, and then Cumbria, and then the north. But I thought this area right in this, I thought that was Cambria. It says it's the wilds, but like Appleby and all that. I could be wrong. And I think Pelennor comes from this area. All right, sorry, I'm just rambling. So I will catch you in the next one.